So I just stumbled upon this open source project called Jetski, and wow, it claims to tackle some major issues with MCP servers.
Oh, really? What kind of issues are we talking about here?
Well, it seems like setup is a huge pain point. Many users drop off before they even get started.
That makes sense. If the onboarding process isn't smooth, people will just lose interest.
Exactly, and Jetski addresses this by auto-generating setup instructions for every supported client.
Wait, so it basically guides users through the setup. That's pretty innovative.
Right, it eliminates the number one reason for user churn. But I'm curious, how effective can these instructions really be?
Good question. The effectiveness likely depends on how well the tool captures the nuances of different clients.
True, and then there's the authentication piece. Jetski claims zero-code authentication. I mean, who doesn't want that?
That sounds convenient, but I wonder if it compromises security in any way.
That's a valid concern. Simplifying authentication might introduce vulnerabilities. It's a trade-off.
Exactly. Plus, there's the issue of how well it integrates with existing systems. Integration can be a nightmare.
Absolutely, and speaking of nightmares, Jetski offers real-time debug logs that could really help identify issues quickly.
Interesting. But I wonder if the data overload could confuse users rather than help them.
That's a good point. Too much information can be just as detrimental as too little. Balance is key.
Right? And if logs are too technical, they might not be useful for the average user.
But imagine if they could visualize those logs in a dashboard. That would make it much more user-friendly.
For sure, a clear interface can make complex data much easier to digest.
I love that Jetski is built on open-source components like Go and Kubernetes. It feels like it's leveraging solid tech.
Exactly. Using proven technology can boost reliability, but it also means it could face community scrutiny.
True, and the fact that it's still in active development means it might evolve rapidly, which is exciting but also risky.
Yeah, ongoing development can lead to instability if changes aren't managed well.
That's a tricky balance, keeping it fresh without breaking existing features.
And they've mentioned that APIs may change in a backwards incompatible way. That's a red flag for developers.
Totally, developers hate it when things break unexpectedly. Clear documentation can help, but it's not a cure-all.
Right? It's interesting they're focusing on analytics too. Understanding user interaction is vital.
Absolutely, that's how they claim to enhance user experience by tracking prompt triggers and tool usage.
But isn't there a fine line between useful analytics and invasive data collection?
Exactly, users need to feel secure that their data isn't being misused.
Speaking of security, how do they handle user permissions? It's crucial for any authentication system.
Great question. They say the proxy handles all of that, but I wonder about the granularity of those permissions.
Yeah, too broad permissions can lead to vulnerabilities. It's all about the details.
And the architecture diagram is pretty sleek. It shows how everything connects.
I love a good diagram. It makes it easier to visualize how each component interacts.
Exactly, it's like piecing together a puzzle, but I still have questions on deployment.
Deployment can be challenging, especially with Kubernetes. Configuration issues are common.
Totally, but if Jetski simplifies that, it could attract more users who usually shy away from complex setups.
For sure, if they can prove reliability and ease of use, it could really make a difference.
But what do you think about community contributions? They encourage feedback and issues.
That's essential. Engaging with the community can drive innovation and help identify bugs.
Totally, I just hope they're ready to handle the feedback. Some communities can be pretty vocal.
Oh, for sure. But it's a double-edged sword. The right feedback can lead to rapid improvement,
Right, and that constant interaction could foster a sense of ownership among users.
which, in turn, can lead to better retention rates. People tend to stick around when they feel valued.
Exactly, so overall, Jetski has some exciting features, but there are definitely areas that need careful attention.
Agreed. It'll be fascinating to see how it evolves and whether it can effectively meet user needs.
And I think the real test will be its community adoption. That'll really determine its long-term success.
Right? It's an adventure worth watching. What will they tackle next, I wonder?
I can't wait to find out. It feels like we're on the brink of something really cool here.